Okay, wine tasting time. Wine tasting time is not just wine tasting time, it's also egg pelting time, because I've got two of the greatest stars of the English sporting firmament in the whole history of the last, well, Bob's about 96, Ian's about 88, so the whole history of the last 77 years, Bob Willis, Ian Botham, tasting wine with me up the front here, their own wine, so if you don't like it, bring a rotten egg with you, throw it at them, we're up at the top end here, come and taste some wine with us. Without the eggs. No, not the eggs. Well, of course, Jeff Merrill, their winemaker, normally leaves the rotten eggs in the wine for them, but do you guys have any say in how the wine's made? Ian?
No, not really. We get to taste the wine when it's in the barrel. So I'm in Australia quite a lot, so I go down there, taste it. I was just saying to Bob, if he tried the 08 Chardonnay, which is bottled here today, I tasted that a couple of years ago in the barrel, and it was different, and it's different. And the way it comes from being in the barrel for so long, and then you find the refined thing. It's interesting, it's a fascinating industry, but no, Jeff's far too good at what he does, and he's too stubborn. It took us 6 years to get screw tops on and stop throwing wine away with bad forks.
Because I do remember that Jeff Merrill, the winemaker who works with Ian and Bob, Ian says that the Chardonnay tasted quite different when it was in the bottle from in the barrel. Jeff does not actually have main drainage, and he doesn't have an indoor loo, and he's got a relatively weak bladder. So I have noticed this before with Jeff Merrill's wines, that some of the barrels seem to be a bit more lively than the others. On the whole, I would say those are the ones to avoid, but then Bob is sufficiently tall that if he gets taken short in Jeff Merrill's cellars, he doesn't even have to bend down like me and Ian. That is true, Bob, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely, Oz. Now, we've known the amazing Merrill, the Wizard of Oz, for a good number of years. I think I met him first back in 1978. We were down in Adelaide playing for England, and as you're well aware, the local beer in Adelaide back in those times was pretty grim. So I likened it to weasel's piss, and so Jeff said, oh, you don't like our beer then, you better try our wine. And we struck up the friendship then that has gone on, and about 10 years ago we decided to give both the Merrill Willis wines a try, because Ian's a huge Cabernet fan, I'm a huge Shiraz fan, we're both huge Chardonnay fans. You mentioned the Chardonnay. We've had to try and persuade Jeffrey to take a little bit of oak out of the Chardonnay, so there's a little bit less in the 2008 than the 2007, but Ian just treats Chardonnay as a sort of an aperitif. 2 bottles of Chardonnay before he gets down to the serious stuff. But he'll tell you a little bit about the Cabernet, his favourite grape, I think.
Well, the Cabernet, someone trying it behind me, just listen, get into it. Try the Cabernet, but the Cabernet, to me, enjoy it. And try what we're talking about, the 08 Chardonnay, there's no scent Chardonnay there as well, so you can see the difference. The Cabernet to me is, do you want to speak for everyone? Yeah. Okay, off, yeah. But the wine's great. The Cabernet to me is what I call an old style red wine. Shiraz is something that's, you can play around with Shiraz, the grapes need to be more stressed. For me, Cabernet, try it, because this is old wine, it's the old style of making wine, and I think it's a pure wine. I love it. After 2 bottles of Chardonnay, most things taste good, but I think this is excellent stuff. But you'll enjoy the Shiraz. Shiraz is probably the more popular wine, but please, tuck in. Have a go. Take your notes.
It always seemed to me that you and Bob and Gower and Lammy and Smith and 1 or 2 of these others fell for the biggest Australian ruse there ever was by actually getting friendly with Jeff Merrill. Because as far as I can make out, I don't know what our I don't know what our performance has been like in the Ashes series at the Adelaide Oval, but I would expect that we probably got bowled out for less than 50, or Australia scored at least 500 on the first day of the Adelaide Test, because this may be wrong, of course, Ian, you might say, how dare you besmirch my reputation. What I can make out, the day before the Adelaide Test started, Jeff Merrill, a very generous-hearted fellow, used to get the whole of the English cricket team down there for a bit of a barbecue. And knowing some of the English team, like these two lads and some of the others, a bit of a barbecue basically means which is my barrel and how quickly can I finish it. And then the idea that you should play cricket afterwards.
Well, in the good old days, of course, there used to be a rest day in the middle of the test match, but no longer, unfortunately. In the real old days, I'm going back to the late 60s, early 70s, Windy Hill Smith at Yalumba used to invite us up there, but when Kerry Packer came along, rest days were scrapped, so we had to change our system. And instead of going for an ice bath and a massage, which the guys do now, we went for a few reds under the trees. Some very hot weather, as you know, which ripens these red grapes superbly. And playing cricket in Adelaide is tough going when it's 38, 39, 40 degrees. And it's much more enjoyable to drink some Botham Merrill Willis wine.
It's a lot better than a beer. So what do you reckon? Right?
But one of the things I wondered about, did you ever think of bringing David Gower into this group of yours?
The object is wine is about fun, enjoyment, so that's why we thought we'd do it.
Because I seem to remember, I mean, if you'd had David Gower in this group as well, the Chardonnay would be a rather elegant, soigné, flighty little thing, as against Beefy's Chardonnay, which is in fact a beefy Chardonnay. But I've often wondered whether he feels left out by you lads.
Well, David likes drinking, he always goes for the most expensive thing on the list, not necessarily the quality. And when he's out for dinner, somebody else is usually paying, so he rivals Nasser Hussain in the meanness status. You know, he's really I think his greatest love is probably the wines of Bordeaux and Champagne. We go for earthy, slightly, more New World. Certainly the Cabernets and Shirazes from Australia. We're great Rioja fans. Ian has been known to drink Amarone from Italy. Ribera del Duero. I love Chardonnay from Sonoma in the States. We get around the world, but perhaps not the classic regions of France here.
No. And for some reason we built a bloody tunnel, didn't we? So the French can get here a lot easier. Get rid of that.
Well, I mean, one of the things that always worried me is that my French friends tell me that they are the last people to win a silver medal at cricket at the Olympics. And to my absolute horror, I have discovered this is true. To any French people here, enjoy your brief moment of glory before these two lads come and find you out and beat the shit out of you, excuse my language. But I did also discover that this is the 1904 Olympics. There were only 2 entrants, and I am delighted to say that the French are happy with their silver medal. The English won the gold medal at the 1904 Cricket Olympics, just before, or was it just after, Bob and Ian were born. Is that right? Now, are you two guys going to get involved with the Cricket Olympics? Is it going to be Cricket Olympics in 4 years' time?
I think the Brazilians have now started making some excellent wine. I think they're showing here today. Yeah, So, no, I don't think cricket and Brazil go that well together. We may go over and do some wine tasting, but cricket was in the Commonwealth Games once. I don't know why it was stopped, but I suppose the shortest form of the game will be more attractive to the Olympics, and of course we've got the World T20 Championships going on at the moment. England had a marvellous win against the might of Afghanistan yesterday, and taking on India tomorrow. We've had some Indian wine as well, haven't we?
Plenty of it actually, and it's all right. It's improved, mainly in the sort of the higher ground, Bangalore, around that area there. But there's some good wines coming out there. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Sula. There's Sula, and also there's a very good red. Very good.
Clarke.
Yeah.
So you got French get everywhere, you see.
But there is some good wine in India now. India's they haven't quite matched up with the Vindaloo yet. The Vindaloo and the red. They haven't quite worked that one out. They need a bit more spice in the wine.
Yeah, I think Vindaloo red and Madrasi red. Normally, I would say that they're normally something slightly different. It's normally at the back of the pub when you shouldn't have been to the restaurant. You shouldn't have had 8 pints of lager, and you certainly shouldn't have gone back to the restaurant afterwards. Well, fellas, I think everyone, I want you to come and taste Ian's wines and taste Bob's wines. They're fantastic wines because they actually reflect what Bob and Ian like to drink. And Jeff Merrill is a wonderful fellow who, in the old days, he's got a moustache so long that he would probably be employed by POAC Airlines in about 1968. But do come and try the wines. It's not often that you actually find a couple of lads like this who really get involved in their own drink. They make what they want to drink, and I can assure you they drink quite a lot of it. So come on up here, meet the lads and drink the wine. Thank you, fellas.